So if anybody's watching the replay of this, you might want to fast forward just a minute or something, just because getting everything rolling here, man, that was exhausting. The incoming here. All right. So that was exhausting. We like barely made it here. I like ran and got water and like ran back. And then here we are. Here we're gonna adjust this one to get you in it more.
I
Maybe.
need to stretch my hips so much. They feel insane.
But today was kind of. No! It's a fun fall. Hold on. Oh, I guess I can put it like. I don't know. Anyway, Pacific Crest Trail is freaking hard. Today we did like, I don't know, how many miles did we do today?
I think 18 and a half, like 19, I don't know.
Is that our record?
Yeah. It was a challenge. I feel dead. I can't imagine how you feel if you're ginormous back.
Yeah, the monster was getting me today. So a bit of a crazy hike. We had sorry for my weird position. I'm just trying to find anything that's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Here, let's see. Move this and move this. Maybe I can move this, and then I can move this, and then go like this.
There you go.
Oh, I feel kind of okay. But anyway, so today we thought wouldn't be that bad in a way. Although, in hindsight, it's kind of a silly notion. Like basically in 19 miles, we literally lost like 8,000 feet of vertical. So that's like 2,500 meters. Like, so literally we camped last night at 9,000 feet. And then do you have your phone?
Yeah.
And then what are we at now? So we camped literally at 9,000 feet, like up on the ridge last night, and it was quite pretty.
We were at 1,758.
So I guess we only have lost 7,300 so far. I think we actually lose more tomorrow. But it was over 19 miles, so we were thinking like, oh, it's not that bad. But it was tough. Like a lot of times the PCT, you hear us kind of joke and talk about it being the piece of cake trail because it's kind of like well groomed and stuff like that. But you've already lost interest.
I haven't lost interest. I'm looking at something. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm sorry. But anyway, so it's like 19 miles and we lost 7,300 feet of vertical, and there really wasn't much water. There's basically like 2 sources of water today. But I guess we'll start and we'll just go through the whole day like in detail.
I'm gonna make dinner.
I'm sorry, by the way. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So what's up?
How's it
Everybody?
going?
So I'm sorry if we're low energy. Today is a good example of the like nobody has that. If we only posted like on Instagram, like I feel like crap today, I'm exhausted, like nobody ever posts that, but I think both of us, that's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I was really struggling.
Yeah, so was I, because I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, we can make it here, we can make it. And we just like barely made it. I like just dropped our stuff at the first tent site that I found, which is quite nice and a little bit sheltered. The other one, there's other tent sites here, but they're like kind of a little bit more exposed. There is a road of some sort right over there. It looks to be like a 1-lane road. So I don't know what kind of property we're on right now or anything. There's windmills in the background. That's exciting. So today we woke up at about 6:30 and a little bit of a slow wake up. It was pretty chilly today. We ended up getting on the trail. We started around 8 a.m. I looked at the thermometer. It was like the low 40s when we started, which I actually thought was quite nice. What did you think?
I had all my layers on, so it was fine.
Yeah.
really is the key. I think if you put layers on, you'll be warmer.
And I started it like literally just in this. I did realize at some point today that I'm wearing my shirt inside out, and I have been for days.
Like a
I
couple
think.
days,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even know. No, like, well, I guess yeah, maybe after at some point in town after a shower, I put it on or whatever.
Yeah.
But today was kind of crushing. So let's see, really, really beautiful though. We started out on like the Fuller Ridge Trail, like the Fuller Ridge section of San Jacinto, which was super beautiful. There were like great views. And today was pretty cool in terms of just, in terms of like geography and climate zones, because we started, bless you, we started like, I wouldn't call it alpine, but you know, in all sorts of conifers and like, you know, it's like really green up there, and it was so high up. And right now, man, we're in this beautiful grassland. To be honest, these little things you can see behind us a little bit, those feel lovely on the legs more than other plants. I hope they're not poisonous. I don't think they are though.
Yeah.
Most desert plants are kind of mean on the feet, but these feel kind of nice. I don't know. Did you notice that when you were
Yeah.
walking around? It was kind of like, those ones are like so sweet and soothing. I'm a little surprised, to be honest, at the like geography right now, just because, or not geography, but like the plant life right now. I thought it would be way more like desert, like there would be less. I don't know. Looking across the valley though looks insane. It looks like there's like no vegetation at all, but we'll see what that's like tomorrow.
Someone asked, what is the request to join tab?
Oh,
I think you can like request to join the live or something.
oh yeah, maybe you can request to like actually be in here with us, like, and you could talk. I don't know. I think it would maybe show your picture. If you want to do it, you can do it. I'll do it with you.
Test
Somebody,
it
we've had a
out.
couple requests like randomly, but I didn't recognize them, and I'm always scared. I'm gonna click on it, and it's gonna be some like crazy hate group or something
Yeah,
weird,
something,
dude.
like,
Yeah,
super
like something
inappropriate.
terrible.
Yeah.
So if it's somebody I know, though, that would be cool. Anyway, so we left camp at around 8. Cool hike to start the day. A little bit of slow terrain to start. There were a few like minor blowdowns, nothing like 50 miles ago or so, but a few blowdowns, a little bit of snow, but snow was pretty like
Minimal.
and like inconsequential, so
You need the water.
no big deal on that.
Sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
So here,
Is it closed?
I don't know. All right, sorry about that. So a little bit technical though to start things off. Like not technical, but not like the easiest hiking either. It's a little bit slow moving. And then I think both of us shed our layers pretty fast. I actually started out in my minimal layers and ended the day in my minimal layers. And at this stream, I like dumped some water over my head and on my shirt, and I put my buff in water. And the buff is actually still a little bit wet, which is crazy, kind of. But I don't know if that really helped keep me cool. But
Yeah.
I did dump water on my head. There was like a beehive. I'll get to this part. But then I was like, oh no, I don't know if the bees are gonna like be attracted to the water. So that's just something that, anyway, a silly thought. It was the weird, silly, tired thought.
I never saw the beehive though.
Beehive either. There was a beehive market. There was a beehive like, which I don't know if I really like that or not. Because it's like, man, if you know there's a beehive there, I guess it's good, but it's also kind of like scary. Like,
I was just like nervous the whole time and I didn't see it.
yeah, it's similar to like people who put comments about like rattlesnakes. On the one hand, I mean, sure, I guess that's nice, but like realistically, there could be a bee's nest or there could be a rattlesnake like anywhere. So we should keep our like wits about us, but not be like overly paranoid about it, I guess is my kind of take on that. So anyway, the verdict's still out. So anyway, we had about six miles or so to the first water source. The first water source was like this creek, kind of like really mixed comments. Like some people saying there's no water at all, other people saying like, I don't know. The water's good. I thought it was like wonderful. It was like
Yeah,
a,
it was good. It was solid.
it was like a beautiful, like clear stream. Water was flowing in it. That was nice. Like you did kind of have to scoop it. It was a little stream. I don't know. I'm not sure whether people just like didn't go off trail. Have an appointment to get to. Enjoy your dinner, and thanks for bringing us along, both you on your journey. Yeah, our pleasure.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Have a good time at your hopefully your appointment goes well. So anyway, yeah. So the stream like wasn't on trail. You had to walk like a tenth of a mile off trail to get to the stream. So I don't know. Like it's tough to like trust the comments in Far Out or not, because you never know like how experienced the people are, if they didn't look at the map and realize the stream was off the trail. There's also this crazy concept that I've experienced firsthand in like the Grand Canyon and stuff, and that is that sometimes some desert streams like run in the morning but like don't run in the afternoon or at night, which is like insane if you've never like heard of that or experienced it before. But I swear it is a thing in the desert. Like I don't know whether it has to do with the cool weather or just the cooler temperatures in the morning, but like literally a stream can be flowing in the morning and not at night, or I'm sure it could go up like the opposite or something like that as well. But anyway, so when we were there, the stream was nice, and we took quite a long break there. We met this cool dude, Shredder there. Shredded there. Shredded had like shredded his like, I don't know if you call them rain pants or like wind pants.
Yeah, rain pants.
Really? He did some night hiking and didn't kind of realize that he shredded the hell out of his pants, which makes like sense. They were shredded. If anybody looks at my legs, like so I'll kind of put in frame right now, they're like insanely
They're pretty shredded.
By the plants and stuff, because I'm just like mowing stuff down. It's crazy. We both wear shorts. Pip's legs look like pretty normal. Mine are like completely ripped apart, but
I think I got some bug bites today. They're kind of itchy.
really?
Yeah.
Did you notice bugs today? Really? Like you were annoyed by them?
Only when I stopped moving. That's really when I noticed them.
Yeah. And I don't know. This is one of my secrets to happiness on trail. You can send stuff into this company called Insect Shield for like $8 per garment or something, like $10 per garment or something like that. And it will treat them with permethrin that they claim lasts 70 washes. And I do find it works like quite well. Like, to be honest, I'm not like super annoyed by bugs most of the time. Like I find if like, I don't know, other people tend to get annoyed easier than me with like of mosquitoes and stuff. I don't know whether I just have like a better disposition, like I just don't care, or if, I don't know, for whatever reason, my body chemistry is not as attractive to the mosquitoes or whatnot. What about you, Pippi?
I feel like I usually get pretty eaten up, but I've seen some people who just get like absolutely destroyed by mosquitoes, like they're covered in bites. That doesn't usually happen to me.
So I don't know if that's like pheromones or like hormones or like, I don't know, if it's the type of clothes you wear or just like you're genetically predisposed to bug bites or whatnot. I don't know why this always makes me think back to, there was this one Instagram post that I saw that was like, it was like diarrhea used to kill people within 4 days. Now we eat food that gives us diarrhea for fun or whatever, like, and don't care or something like that. It's funny that I like remember it so well, but don't remember exactly what it was. I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it is true. It's like, well, man, I could crush some Taco Bell right now, and I know the digestive results will not be like the most optimistic, for sure. Let's see what else. Bro, you should log on to the TT on your phone. Can you?
Mayhaps.
Try it. You definitely go into the dock and
The tea.
the TT. Did we explain how Pippi changed her name to Pip because people kept saying PP, and that's weird? And it's like, why would her name be PP? Like, how weird would that be if you like...
One guy was like, it should totally be PP. That's so funny. I was like, No.
Yeah, like for a girl to introduce
No,
herself as
actually,
PP,
no.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
that is a terrible idea. But I guess people don't think that necessarily. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's a weird
It's
one.
like,
I don't know
hi,
why.
I'm promiscuous Patty. It's like, dude, I don't think many women would want. I mean, maybe some would, but I don't think.
Promiscuous Patty.
Or
She sounds
something.
fun. I would hang out with her.
Yeah. For,
Okay.
for someone to be like, maybe it. I don't know. Kind of a weird trail name. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be called PP. For sure.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Like, at all.
Yeah. Among all the guys, like, hey.
Yeah, I'm one of like 4 women out here.
Yeah, we gotta protect her, like at least to some degree, you know, not have her have just some crazy like sexual name or something like that.
I'm being hyperbolic. There are more than 4 women out here, but the ratio is skewed.
Yeah, maybe
for
like
sure.
7 women total. No, I don't know. It is pretty, like, I don't know. What do you think it really is? Like 30%, 20%, probably like 20%. 4 dudes for every girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause, like with the couples and stuff. 'Cause we have met some women for sure. So, if you click the 3 dots, you can search upper right. If you click find and replace or whatever. So, at the first, so he was really cool. He actually gave Pip some coffee. He was talking about how he's
so
like
good.
a coffee nerd, and he had this, what was it called? Like a percolator?
It was an AeroPress.
An AeroPress. So he had these fresh ground beans. And he was all excited about like the different coffee shops. Like he went to some in San Diego, and I think was this from Idlewild? This was from San Diego, I think. Anyway, he had this coffee. How was the coffee? Give your coffee review.
Good. It was really good. It was like a Colombian blend, and it was very good. I've been drinking Folgers instant coffee, so
Yeah, and we
I was
both
happy about it.
we both really liked him. He's like the hiker we want to meet. Like no arrogance. Like just really funny. Like made fun of himself. Like kind of quirky and weird. Like
Yeah, he
like
was cool.
really perfect. Like he was just so nice. Like he wasn't creepy or anything.
Yeah.
Like he had a wife, and he had these funny stories about how him and his wife like tried to thru hike together, and then that didn't work out at all, which is kind of funny. And you trying to get a 6-digit code? Yo,
Yeah.
press it real quick. Press it. Oh, it still worked. That's cool. That's good to know.
Oh, good. It was wrong.
So anyway, we hung out with him for quite a while. There's only the 3 of us. For a little while, I was kind of surprised that nobody else was there. But then, thinking about it more, it kind of makes sense. Like I didn't actually figure out the full calculation in my mind, but I was like, because a lot of people are leaving Idlewild and going up the side trail. Other people are like going up San Jacinto. So like maybe so I guess it kind of made sense that there was one guy that was about like 10 minutes behind us when we got down here at the bottom. But I guess it kind of makes sense that there's like not that many hikers with us right now. Like it makes sense. Like most people went and did a couple extra more miles than we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Or would have been a few miles behind because of like either they were going to go into town or they're like coming back from town and had to hike that side trail back up. Blah, 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 blah. All that to say, it's not that surprising that we're pretty much alone on the trail except for that one dude today.
Yeah. But that's okay. He was cool, and he made me coffee, so
That's
I
true.
could hang out with him every day.
He was
honestly.
cool. Made her coffee. He would have made me coffee too, but I told him I didn't really drink coffee because I'm a crazy person, I guess. Actually, though, I told him this is the coffee I like. I like the ultra, like I don't know, like the ultra like sugary stuff. Like if you go to Dunkin' Donuts and buy like some of their like specialty drinks, like that's really good. Also, or if you go to, I've heard, what's the place I'm thinking of? It's like the
Dutch
Windmill.
Bros.
Yeah, Dutch Brothers. They don't even call it coffee. It's called something else. Like you can get some sort of like real sweet thing. I want to try that. But if I make coffee for myself, it's like 10 ounces of coffee, a whole huge thing of ice, probably like 10 to 12 ounces of creamer, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's good though.
So there's more creamer than coffee, if you caught that ratio.
But I'm not alone. I looked it up. online, and they had some funny tests where they just had people like dumping creamer into their coffee, and they like measured it somehow, like without them being like aware of it, or well, it wasn't they, I don't know, just not being like trying to be down on them and being like, yo, you're putting too much creamer in or whatever. And they found people put like insane amounts of creamer in their coffee though.
Yeah.
So that made me not feel alone, but I still don't really drink it all the time.
I do like your milkshake coffee. It's
You
good.
do?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, sometimes I overdo it and put too much creamer in, which is hard to do for me. You don't think it's possible?
No, I was being sarcastic. I'm sorry.
So dinner's pretty good. You put some salt in.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind like 2 salt packets.
I put 2.
Oh heck yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Get on you.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so then we left after hanging out for quite a while, and then it was just like, man, it certainly wasn't just like downhill. It was like a little bit of up. Mostly,
It was like quite flat, honestly.
yeah, quite
Like it was
flat.
so downhill. It was flat.
Quite flat, like slight downhill pretty much the whole day. But it's also like quite technical, I guess I'll say. Like definitely rocky trail, a little bit overgrown. Kind of unsurprisingly, we actually saw like 4 or 5 people early this morning kind of headed the other way. And I was like, man, that's hardcore to climb all that. That would be kind of nuts. I would enjoy living here, I think, though, because there's so much cool stuff. Like right now, we're like we're like pretty close to Palm Springs. Like we're really close to Joshua Tree National Park. There's this other cool place called San Gorgonio Wilderness. There's this place, San Jacinto Wilderness. And then if you go maybe an hour and a half to the west, you're like in Los Angeles. So pretty cool, honestly. Even though it's not that I hate Los Angeles, not trying to be a hater or anything like that, but I think I'm much bigger fan of San Diego.
Yeah.
But this is all within like striking distance, and there's really not many people out here. You'd think, because it's such a big mountain, and it's like snow covered at the top and stuff, like kind of alpine environment. I don't know. I guess I would assume it'd be more crowded just because it's kind of unique. But that said, like, gosh, Southern California, there's so much other stuff to do. There's like the coastal range, like, gosh, the Santa Monica Mountains are beautiful. Plus like all the, the ocean stuff you can do. And like San Diego, there's all sorts of stuff too. But anyway, really cool area to live, I think.
Yeah, so much diversity. You've got the desert, you have the mountains, you have the ocean. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like California gets a negative rap for a lot of reasons, but you have to consider, like, if California was on the East Coast, it would be from like northern Florida to like New Jersey. So it's like
California is quite large, yeah.
Like, it's so enormous. It's hard to just like stereotype of like, I know people want to stereotype so hard, but it's such a huge, and it's so diverse too, because they have all the mountains, all the desert, all the like alpine, plus all the beaches. Like, it's such
cities.
a crazy.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere that, like, if you listed all the world economies, but you took if you treated the states like as individual countries, California, I think, is number like 4 in the world.
Crazy.
I think it's like the United States, China, Japan. I have no idea what the top 3 are, but anyway, but Canada's California by itself is like the 3rd or 4th largest economy in the entire world.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm a big fan of California. I know it has its problems, like, it's similar to like New York, I think, in that like all the people outside the city, like, they're kind of frustrated because they have some of the highest taxes. Like, California too has some of the highest taxes and some of the highest priced gas and stuff like that, which is like pretty annoying. But I don't know, but it's also like super beautiful.
Yeah.
Not being mean to upstate New York, it's a beautiful place to grow up and stuff, but man, Southern California is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, for real. I could definitely live here.
You like to?
Yeah, it's quite nice. I feel like I always thought I would end up in California at some point. I don't know if that's just like delusion or like a product of my like whatever I was reading as a child or something.
Well, I guess first, like, look up or we can walk all the way through it first, see how that turns out.
This is just mostly your leg in the shot.
I'm sorry. I'm like,
No, you're good. It was just funny.
I feel like So, anyway, like I said at the beginning, we're like both pretty exhausted. We just have like bags of water lying in here.
Sorry, I have a very pokey plant sticking to my sock I'm trying to remove.
Pokey plant in the sock happening. We gotta figure out how to make this, let's see, is it?
Well, I turned it off, sorry.
Yeah, no, we want water. So,
It is on.
drinking a ton of water here. Oh my gosh. So, life is good. I don't know. I like California too, though. California's amazing because you also have so much more too. So there's so many. What state has the most national parks? Got to be California, right? I think there's like 9 here or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can name them all.
Okay.
Joshua Tree, Kings Canyon, Sequoia, Yosemite, Pinnacles,
Channel Islands.
Lassen Volcanic. That's 7. Gosh, what else? Oh, Death Valley. That's 8. Oh, and the Redwood Forest. That's 9.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would think it has to have the. I think it has the most.
What is it? Pinnacles? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Pinnacles is like a newer one. There's these really cool rock formations, and they have all sorts of condors there, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
Like it was a pretty cool national park. I didn't do. There was one long trail. Like I don't know. There was only one trail I didn't do there. It was a pretty cool place though.
Nice. I've never even heard of that. I don't think. For some reason. I guess if it's newer, that's why.
Man, they have a huge problem with like parking and stuff. It's one of those places that was like a national monument or whatever for a long time. And they made a national park and they just got destroyed by like, because California, so you get just like destroyed by like, San Francisco or like whatever, because like so many people came, like, but I got a parking spot. I feel like I camped in the park. I tried to camp like in most of the parks just to see what it was like. I'm trying to think of my stories about Pinnacles. Yeah, very in the middle of nowhere. It's in like central California.
Okay, interesting. We go through 7 national parks on the PCT. Is that right?
So let's see. On the PCT, we go through. You count. I'll name.
Okay.
Kings Canyon, Sequoia, Yosemite, Lassen Volcanic, Crater Lake, Mount Rainier, and North Cascades.
7. So much to look forward to.
I'm excited. So this part. So I'll be honest here.
Okay.
I've done the whole PCT before, in its entire, like all the miles.
Yes.
I haven't done this section in quite a while, but very pretty. This place in particular is pretty amazing.
That's where we're going?
No, where we just went.
Oh, where we just were. Okay.
Yeah. Like, what do you think of it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, incredible. I feel like I took some really good photos today of like the landscape. I was pretty excited about that.
You did? That's cool. So let's see today. Oh, dude, I saw this lizard that was enormous. It was like 10 times the size of the biggest lizard I've seen. It was a different species, or just the mega lizard of all the lizards, if it's the same
lizard.
one.
Mega lizard.
Yeah, dude. But I don't think it was mega lizard, though, to be honest. So that was cool.
I'm gonna put more.
Taco seasoning or salt? Yeah, both probably. But oh man. So I laugh.
Because we're both so uncomfortable sitting on the ground.
I know we need to rig something else with like both of our backpacks. To be honest, I think we can actually make something quite nice with some rocks behind them, and then use the backpacks as a backrest. You don't seem to be a big fan of that. You've never tried
I just
that?
like can't. I can never get it to work. It's like 1 out of 10 times it's comfortable.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I find it quite comfortable, like quite a lot. Yeah, your backpack's getting some wear and tear on it from the PCT, huh? Very dirty out here. My toenails are like disgusting. My apologies if they go into the.
Oh my God, Anne Marie's here. Anne Marie, what time is it? Is it 1 a.m.? 2 a.m.? Anne-Marie, we are both exhausted today.
Yeah,
We're
like
very, very tired.
completely. We're trying to keep it real on here and try to do this, and you can see what it's like to be incredibly exhausted on the Pacific Crest Trail.
It's this.
What's that mean?
You said you can see what it's like to be exhausted on this.
Oh, yeah.
It's right now.
It's exactly what we feel and what we look like and what
Yeah.
we probably sound like right now. But still, it's incredibly beautiful. Today was astounding. Like this art, like what's behind us right now is like absolutely incredible. Here, I should try to show everybody
the
here.
people.
We'll show. So like we were way up there this morning, which is pretty crazy. It's like absolutely beautiful up there. So pretty dang cool. And hang on, let me show the other people. And now we're here, which is also pretty dang cool. If you can see, there's like
A wind farm.
there is a wind farm. Yeah, we look a lot warmer today. Yes, because the temperature was like 85 degrees. So we are definitely warmer. That's what happens when you drop 9,000 feet. All right, so then let's see.
I, for one, am very happy to be in warmer weather. I'm not gonna lie. I really struggled to get up this morning when it was like 40 degrees.
Yeah, and
I
we're
was having a hard time with that.
kind of opposites in that way. I thought this morning was like probably about as perfect as you can get for hiking. Like honestly, mid 40s is like absolutely ideal for hiking.
I disagree.
What's ideal for you?
Like 70. 70 warm, slight breeze, but the breeze is also warm.
Oh, dude. But it's okay. I mean, it wasn't like terrible today though. Like it was like fairly hot. I think at least we were like going downhill, so that was happy.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow we could get a little bit of an earlier start because it's going to be hot. So, but we're still, I mean, the hardest part to me in the desert isn't even necessarily the heat. It's more just like water sources are so far away. So like I have, with my huge pack and just being a big person, I carry so much freaking water. Like I have to carry so much water. And I drink it all too. Like so far, I think I've drank like 6 liters of water today, and I'm definitely trying to drink some more. So yeah, so there's that. So for me, it's more just like the amount of water I need to consume and carry with me. And then tomorrow we have another day. Like I think the next, like right now we're at a freaking water fountain. There's just a water fountain in the middle of the desert here, which is very nice that
That's
they
cool.
installed it.
Yeah. Shout out to them for putting that in.
Yeah. So tomorrow though, we have another like pretty big water source. Like I think we have like 13 miles to the next water source from here, and a pretty big climb. Tomorrow we go underneath Interstate 10. That's what a big deal. I bet there will be graffiti. Oh, we'll show you. There will be graffiti. How exciting. So we'll hit that up first thing tomorrow morning. It's funny, there's some negative comments in the thing, like for some reason some hikers thought it would be a good idea to camp underneath an interstate. I'm gonna go ahead and say that in general, you don't want to camp underneath an interstate. Just like I know people don't like to be told what to do. Like it's loud, weird things happen at interstate underpasses.
Yeah.
Like
Generally not like the place you want to hang out, probably. I could see in like a super emergency situation how maybe that would be okay.
100%, but only that one.
Yeah.
Only that though.
Any other time, like just keep walking.
Yeah, or like us, we're gonna stop here because we don't want to camp underneath the interstate. We can't even really hear it. I wonder if we'll be able to hear it tonight, like if it's totally quiet. But
Maybe.
we are in wind farm area. So
It's quite windy.
all right, so question I have about wind farms, right? All about, I think sustainable energy is cool. Makes a lot of sense, like some of the logic. However, what is the expected life of these windmills? And what happens when they just break at the end of that, or like they're inefficient? Are we just gonna have like like scapes like this with just broken windmills on it. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
So
can they deconstruct them in a
yeah, but like,
renewable way?
but I feel like that's expensive though,
Yeah.
and they won't want to do it. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a downer on this. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully you're right. It's more like that along the lines of that they can. but I'm like, because they always seem to be in the middle of nowhere, and it's like I would just think at some point if they break or if they become inefficient that we're just gonna have like. Anyway, just a random thought about sometimes maybe like I don't know, like is that a worthy trade-off? I just don't know.
Probably. I don't know, but maybe not.
No, I know we wanted to think yes, but is it just going to be similar to like, well, I think living in Colorado for so long, you go on all these hikes and there's all these like mining remnants, you know, and like a lot of them are historical, but I'm just like, it's garbage. Like they're like, it'd be fine if there was no like mine. I don't need to see the mining garbage on my hike or whatever. Like sometimes it is cool. There'll be like big cog wheels or like there's some like cool stuff, but a lot of the cabins have like the exact same architecture we have now. They add nothing to the add nothing to it. Anyway, I just hope that doesn't happen with the windmills. I want to be optimistic about them. I don't know enough about them, but these are the questions I have in my head. I know people we want to be sustainable energy minded, and I do get that, but I also just wonder, like, in 50 years, are we just going to have every place that's done it, like, just like junk heaps of huge things instead of beautiful mountains?
Yeah. Sure. I mean,
Hopefully
that's fair.
not, but that's my question.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's better than cutting down large forests to drill for oil.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because then those don't exist anymore. But
No. Yeah. Anyway, just random thoughts. I'm certainly not against the wind things. But that's always what I think.
That's a fair question. What happens to them when they die?
Yeah. What happens to them when they die? It's like, have we thought that far ahead? And I don't really know. I have no idea how much like they seem to be cranking pretty good over there. Like maybe this is something we can learn about. Like we're gonna cross through quite a lot of wind farms on our PCT adventure. So maybe we can like learn about them. This one, I think you can actually go. I was looking in Far Out. You can go to the office. You can go to the office and they give you water or something.
That's nice of them.
So we could potentially go do that. Maybe. Anyway, I would like to learn more about them. So, like how much energy is being generated. And then, because it seems like kind of insane though too, because you have to build roads to install them. And then you have to repair them. And then you have wires from all of them going to like a main, I don't know. I'm interested in general. It seems like incredibly expensive, but maybe they expect them to last like 100 years. Like I don't know. Hopefully it's something cool like that. Anyway, this just brings up my thoughts. These are thoughts I've had about every time I see wind farms on my hikes, which has been a lot.
If anyone knows anything about wind farms, let us know. Look at that giant beetle.
Yeah, there's a giant beetle coming towards us.
He looks like a cartoon.
Mildly terrified. I think
they're harmless, right?
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the like holes we see in the ground.
Oh,
like insects like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly it, but like
he's like, his legs are too long for his body. He's so cute. Hey, guy. That's like if you asked a child to draw a beetle, they would draw that. He looks like a cartoon.
You've seen a lot of those on the trail so far, right?
Yeah, but that one's like comically large.
Pretty big, yeah. Big guy. So, all right. So basically today though, we just went like down, slowly. Like, there was a freaking waypoint that said beehive. So we stuck together for the beehive.
We didn't see the beehive.
We actually ended up hiking together for like much of the day today.
Yeah, that was funny. Someone did say that they got stung 3 times at the beehive or something, and we thought that was quite funny.
Not really sure why, because it would suck to get stung, but
we were laughing about it for some reason.
We were indeed.
Like, good for you for getting stung at the beehive, dude. That's awesome.
All right. So now So I have a gravity filter because I am lazy. But the issue is, like, so what you normally do is you have dirty water, like right here. It goes through a hose, through this. This is the filter. And then there's another bag that this is attached to down below it. So usually what you do is you like clip this, like this unclips, and you can clip it to like a tree branch or something. But the highest vegetation around us is probably 3 feet tall, and I think it could support like maybe 4 ounces of weight. So not a gallon of, and I made us a gallon of water, or I'm trying to make us a gallon of water because we're thirsty little babies today.
The thirstiest babies.
And I must say, the 64-ounce bottle, I'm a big fan of.
She never lets you down.
Yeah, I did replace it in town. This one's gotten a little damaged so far. It's fun to replace it though too, because I get to drink the contents of what's in it. Like, it's because in theory you want to keep clean bottles. I have no idea what the real. I'm not really sure. That's another thing that I should like research more. Like, you know how bottles, a lot of them are BPA free. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
I no idea.
Yeah, so that would be another interesting thing to learn. Like, I don't know. Like, I would hope this bladder.
Is
Well,
BPA free?
Yeah, I would think. I would hope.
BPA, maybe probably some sort of plastic or something.
So, like, the most common filter hikers use on the trail is like a squeeze, like a Sawyer squeeze is probably the most popular by far. That's what you have, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get frustrated at squeezing.
You don't even have to squeeze it.
Yeah, I know, but she has actually a gravity attachment, which almost nobody uses except for you. Which
Yeah.
I'm impressed by.
I think a lot of people just, because the Sawyer squeeze comes with like a ton of attachments and like little knickknacks.
People don't even like
And
try
people
to
don't
like
even
learn about them or anything.
yeah. But if you read the manual, you learn that there's a gravity filter option.
Are you a read the manual type person?
Not at all.
Yeah,
I just
I know.
like happened to figure that one out, I think. So if you just happen to figure it out, then you
But-
know.
To be honest, that's good. We should make a short about that
Yeah.
because I feel like that's a huge thing that people are missing out on.
Dude, we wrote a song about it. It's called Seanock Tree. The tune of Oh Christmas Tree.
Da-da-da.
I'm not gonna sing it. But
Oh, Seanock Tree.
oh Seanock Tree, you make it so I have to pee. Oh Seanock Tree. Because the Seanock is it's a bag that you hang from the tree and the gravity filter filters all the water.
Yeah.
And then you drink and then you have to pee.
Yeah, similar to this. This is a little bit more cumbersome though. The only thing I find that I don't like about my system is, other than it being a little bit cumbersome, but I find actually I don't mind because this is 4 liters and I drink so much water, so it's almost good. I can pound it at the water source, and then if I don't drink it on hot days, I'll just dump it over myself or whatever. But the only thing I don't like is it can be somewhat annoying sometimes if there's no trees around to hang it from. Oh, and that wasn't what I was going to say though. The only real downside is the it's kind of hard to pour from like the clean bag. You have it.
It is, yeah.
It's kind of hard to pour without, which you think would be like something they would focus on in the advent of a water filter.
But they didn't.
Man, Mike and Ike in them. Very good. You're awesome.
Yes, I do. Remember that we ran into people at the grocery store the other day. This one guy was like, "You're gonna drink all that in like 2 days," and it was this. And I was just like, "There's no, yeah, he's gonna be fine. Don't worry about
I was
it."
surprised by that. That was really funny too, because he talked a lot about drinking beer. You know, I was thinking just about how funny it is, like drinking like 5 beers is like acceptable to a lot of people, but like drinking like 64 ounces of cranberry juice is like insane. I don't know. Can you hang it from the tent? I don't know. I probably wouldn't, just because I'd be a little bit scared.
I feel like it's too heavy for the tent. We also don't have the tent set up.
But
right
it's
now.
fine. To be honest, I just didn't really like. I think I was just so like thirsty and out of it when I got here. I wasn't thinking like the most straight.
Yeah.
I basically just like held it up a little bit, and that's fine. But looking around now, like
That
there's
rock,
some. Yeah, I could put it
yeah.
on top of a rock, and like that would do it. Because usually, like, but sometimes if it's full, like I'll kind of like roll it, and I will squeeze it because I really wanted 2 liters of water to fill this so we could have iced tea. And right now, I just wanted it to finish so I could have 2 more liters so that we can have lemonade or iced tea again. Because I am thirsty. And tomorrow we have a big climb and no water for like 13 miles. Like, again, there is supposedly a cache. I don't know. To be honest, on the PCT, I get scared of relying on caches because there's so many people and almost everybody, like for instance, yesterday, there were these people, like there were 2 water sources like 1/10 of a mile from each other, and like that was the last water for a while. And one of them was just called a river. So I was just thinking something called a river is usually like kind of cooler. like I don't know, for some reason, like that's what all the water drains into. So I was just imagining a more tranquil spot. But that was the one that required us to carry our water 1/10 of a mile extra.
Right.
But 3 or 4 people came up right after like Elizabeth left, and they looked and they're like, oh, there's another one in point 1. Like there's no way we're getting water here, which is fine. Like I'm not like against that or anything, but it kind of goes with like the people like to rely on like people will just destroy caches fast. So like it's kind of scary. Like even if there's one for like 10 gallons of water, like if they only carry like 1 liter from here and they're like, oh, because I'll just get a gallon at the one at the cache, it can be like gone like that. So that's kind of scary. That said, we could risk it because and go into town if we failed, but
We don't need to go into town.
exactly, don't really want to because I don't get suckered into something. Also, it's a little bit weird getting your water bottle filled at some places because some places don't like it. Sometimes you have like little tiny like
Sinks.
and we all have like tall water bottles or ones without wide mouths and stuff like that. So, and some businesses aren't really like fans of it from a hygienic like perspective. Like
That's usually the case. They like won't accept
yeah, it's like 'cause they
outside
won't
vessels.
like if they're really following the healthcare stuff. Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to take any like dirty thing into their kitchen or whatever.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I do too. But
I wouldn't want to like handle my disgusting smart water bottle that I've had
So-
for 2 weeks.
so what we do is sometimes you have to go in the bathroom and bring something like this. This is like a cup that goes on the bottom of a jet boil, which is actually fairly useless. Like I guess it keeps all like we put like a lighter in here and sometimes a scraper, which I burned, but we have a new one on the way. Thank you. So we'll bring this and then you can just put this underneath like any sink and fill it up and then dump this into the water bottle. So like we have to be strategic like that. Also, we should try to show this and get some more video of it. A lot of streams are so low. So like today we use this. Actually, a few days ago we went down to a spring and we really should have brought this and we didn't. And we ended up we got like some dirty water because you ended up like our bags that we were filling like touch the bottom because it's quite shallow and then it makes it all muddy. So
You know who I felt like today when I was using this to scoop water?
who did you feel like?
Tom Builder.
Did you?
I was like, you know who'd do this? Someone in medieval England. And I felt like I was in Pillars of the Earth.
You've
It's like,
never done that before on the AT? Never once?
I don't think I ever had to.
Really? You had the funniest AT hike.
Apparently.
Um,
I would just scoop with my bag if I needed to, and that usually worked fine.
yeah. I guess that's true because most of the time there's like you could just skip it if you had to do that.
Right, there's like another one in 3 miles or something.
Whereas here it's like we have to have water. So that's why it's scary, like caches. Like it's like most of the time you'll luck out. Because coming up in like 300 or 400 miles or something, which is still coming up. Like I think there's like a 37-mile waterless stretch. But again, there are a couple caches, but it's like, it's kind of insane that people will go. Like, 'cause if you think about it, like there's 50 permits, right? So let's say even like per day issued. So let's say 30 people show up for those. And let's say 33% quit. So it's still 20 people per day. Like, and if they each need a gallon, like, you know what I mean? So if there's like 20 gallons of water missing, like that's hard to keep up with. Like if you're just a random person with a truck, like that's insane kind of. Like, so I don't know. It's actually kind of amazing that like that there is water in some of them.
I agree.
Like there's the one cache we went to, the third gate cache, that had like pallets and pallets of like literal Costco water jugs. Like that one is maintained directly by the PCTA. Even that doesn't really seem like it, because they have like a Venmo like thing on it with some random like dude's name on it. But that is funded by the PCTA. Man, we're gonna have to go get more water.
I know.
We have drank a gallon of water so far out here, which is kind of crazy.
Just since getting here. I've
Yeah.
been here for like an hour.
So I don't know. So tomorrow we got to take a look. So anyway, so that's like the battle of like, do I trust like if there's caches or not, you know? Like, 'cause it's like, I just don't know, because there's so many people that really, really, really try to only carry like the minimum weight, which is fine and all, but for caches, it's like not necessarily the purpose of them, you know? Like maybe it's to talk, like, I don't know. It'd be nice if we had a rule of like only take 1 liter or something like that for caches like that. But people don't, you know, we all tend sometimes to be a little bit selfish. Sometimes people are more selfish than others. You know, we all know this in our day-to-day life, you know, because they're like, whatever, you know. There's actually a term for that in outdoors, like where, like, for campsite like impact and stuff, because people think like, oh, if I do this, it's okay. Like if you leave a little bit of garbage, or you like make a fire pit or something, but like the cumulative effect of people doing that night after night after night after night really leaves like a significant impact, like,
Yeah.
a lot of times.
That makes sense.
I forget what the term is called though, but it's interesting. So let's see what else. What are we doing tomorrow? We haven't really looked at it. We're gonna look at it in the tent, I think, when we get the tent set up.
Let's see what our plan is.
So
We said that we were going to.
yeah, how many miles do we have to do? We crossed over 200 miles today.
Oh, yeah.
200 miles. Yeah, we're going slow, but that's all right. We're making progress now. We're making progress.
We said we're gonna camp at 223.5. We are at 205.7.
So what's that, like 17, 18 miles? Oh my God. Will we wake up early?
We'll wake up early because it's not like the Arctic Circle.
Everybody,
here.
wait, you're hearing that?
I will get
public?
up earlier tomorrow because I will not be cold. I will be warm.
Okay.
And I will feel that getting out of the tent will not be the end of my life.
I know.
Which is how I felt this morning. And
You know
that
what's
sounds
crazy
dramatic, but it wasn't.
That I haven't,
actually
you know what's
felt that
crazy that I haven't shared with you?
way. What?
Like in my dream world, we would leave at like 5:30
I know.
every day.
No, I realized this because he wakes up and you're like awake, which is already a novel concept to me. But then like you just lay there and stare at the
I'm
ceiling.
also like calculating how many miles, because we tried to do this because I was like, man, should we move this to later, like a little bit, or what? It's kind of funny.
Any addictions? I have one addiction, and it's my thing. But don't we all? Aren't we all a little bit addicted to our phones in some way?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm freaking carrying a Starlink, and we're looking at 2 of my phones right now. I want to start using Elizabeth's phone to stream on one more thing on another platform so we can check it out. Maybe what we'll do is have... Did you receive the PayPal deposit? Does PayPal take a percentage? I did, Mom. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Yeah, they did. I think they ended up taking like $5 or $6 or something like that, but it's all good. I don't know. You got Venmo, Mom? I feel like Venmo is the way to do it. They still don't have any fees or whatnot, but that's okay. $5 is whatever. But thank you so much So hopefully tomorrow, though, we'll get water here. We will, I don't know. Some people say that sometimes there's trail magic underneath I-10, which is kind of hilarious. Like where you'd assume there'd be like homeless people and stuff. Like for the hikers, they provide sodas or something.
I hope they also provide it for the homeless people that are there.
I don't
Do you
think there are homeless people there.
Oh, okay.
We're in the middle of like.
'Cause I feel like that I would not be able to like with a moral conscience take food from someone handing out food under an interstate pass if there were also homeless
Well, that's what's
people there.
funny about it, because I guarantee it's all like spray painted and stuff. No, I don't think Venmo does take anything if
yeah.
you just send me like but it's all good. I mean, I don't know the exact workings, man. We were involved in something else. We were trying to do Patreon, but I didn't read the fine print. Like we got somebody on there who became a patron, which was awesome, but my God, I think they ended up taking like 40%, and I think it might take like 30 days or something crazy to even get the money, which is like insane. So we're just not gonna do that. We thought that'd be cool, because then maybe potentially if anyone cared, they could do like some sort of monthly thing or something like that. But it's all good.
I'm gonna use a little bit of this water to wash the pot out
All right.
because we have access to water here.
Yeah, I just want to make the.
Sorry. I think the lemonade will still taste good
No.
even without that little amount of water.
No, it'll taste better because it'll be stronger
Yeah, exactly.
flavor. So now we need to make more lemonade. Yeah, need. Mom, do you remember this? You guys had Crystal Light. We had Crystal Light so much growing up in our house. You'd
Is
made
that
me.
the origin of the Crystal Light? Look at his Crystal Light.
No,
bag.
no.
No, it needs to be shown. This is how much Crystal Light he has. And there's more coming.
So the reasoning behind this, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's incredibly expensive. I find this to be one of the things people gouge the most in tiny stores. Like, oh my God, you think about Liquid IV. Although, wasn't there Liquid IV that wasn't that expensive somewhere?
I don't know. Costco?
No, on trail. Like we saw it like somewhat recently.
I don't know.
I thought we looked at it. Anyway, people gouge like so freaking much. But now we're having lemonade. We're crazy fools here. Going insane with the lemonade.
Crazy.
To be honest, I wish I had more. I wish I had more Liquid IV. It's expensive though, because it tastes so good, and it truly does feel like it like hydrates you like so good. Like we have some, but it's like, I wish I had more.
I think we have some in our boxes.
Yeah, I think we do too.
Your mom said it was good stuff. We bought mostly pink lemonade. I feel like
Oh,
we should
yeah.
definitely try some pink lemonade.
I usually buy it from like Sam's Club or Costco or something, and they only have lemonade. Wait a minute there. Oh my God.
I thought you were handing
So
us.
greedy. I carried the whole bag over the mountains for us.
Someone said you guys are so brave in shorts. Your shins look hammered. Yeah.
Um,
Not in a bad way. just bit up. Yeah. The desert plants are not particularly kind to our legs. That's for sure. Blake has it worse than I do, which we're unsure as to why.
So, I feel like I have sensitive little baby skin, sadly. I feel like just sensitive skin. But I will say though, usually I wear pants, like especially in the desert and stuff, because for a while I prescribed to this kind of argument that like places in like people who live in desert areas, like they tend to wear like, I think like the Middle East, they wear a lot of like really baggy head to toe like coverings, you know. They're not wearing like tank tops and like cut off t-shirts and like short shorts or anything. But I find I find that the shorts feel really nice. Like even if it beats up my legs, it feels really nice just in terms of like breathability. Like I do like the sun shirt because it's not like if you don't wear long sleeves on top, you just get so sunburned, or you're always in this mix of like sunscreen and dirt like constantly, and it's like this disgusting like goop that develops all over you. So I think the sun shirt's important, but I don't know, I have really been enjoying the shorts. I really have never hiked this much in shorts, I don't think, on a long trail, but I'm really enjoying it so far. Or I will sometimes in like I remember the last time I tried to hike in shorts on the AT, I got terrible poison ivy within like a week, and I switched back to pants. And we did get poison oak here, but it wasn't due to the shorts. If you remind me the next time I send you boxes, I'll see if I can find the liquid IV you want. That is very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
We can also, like, I don't know, we might be able to get it shipped too from like Costco or Sam's Club or something if it's on sale.
Dude, I might get an AeroPress.
Yeah? Is
Yeah.
that good, huh?
Yeah.
Really?
We met a man today, and he has an AeroPress coffee maker, and he made me a coffee, which was like my dream come true. He was just like, "Do you want a coffee?" And I was like, "Yeah, duh."
Describe what an AeroPress is.
An AeroPress is like a lightweight French press. It's like a lightweight French press, basically, and but it makes like you know how like espresso machines, you use the little cup thing and you like tamp down the coffee and you put it in. Anyway, it produces one of those things. Your mom says, "I remember the poison ivy you recovered at home."
Yeah. Well, I remembered because everything it was so gnarly. That was the one where they were like, I went to the pharmacist just looking for like, I don't know, whatever over the counter thing. And she was like, "You need to go to the emergency room immediately." Man, and they had a freaking clinic there that I could have gotten free service at. And like, I waited at the free clinic for like 3 hours. She said it was the only day all year all the doctors go to a conference or something.
Oh, no.
But they were so confident that they could like get one of the doctors on the phone and they could send a picture, and they like finally did. And the doctor was like, "Yeah, I won't prescribe anything. Tell them to go to like," so I had to take like a $100 Uber to like the biggest town like near there or whatever. And they were really nice and stuff. I remember the one like intern girl but just thought it was funny or whatever, and I was like, "Yeah, you're just gonna give me antibiotics," and I just spent like hundreds of dollars to get here. And they're like, "Yep, pretty much." And I was like, "Thanks." Anyway, they made like a big line around it with a Sharpie, and then they were like, "If it gets a lot worse, go to the emergency room." And they just but it didn't get worse.
That's good.
But I thought all my stuff had it on it. Yeah, so I ended up going home
That sucks.
for a while, for just like a week or something, or for a few days.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. We were in Massachusetts. Thanks for coming and picking me up. That was nice.
I got full body poison ivy in high school.
You did?
I had to get like a steroid pack and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just so worried because what happens, it gets on all your stuff too, you know? 'Cause if you're in shorts and then you sleep in your sleeping bag,
Yeah.
and then it just gets so gnarly
and you're
like
not
that.
showering and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Poison ivy, I feel like poison ivy is significantly worse than poison oak, at least in my brief experience that I just had with it.
Yeah, I don't know. The poison oak lasted a long time though.
But poison ivy is so itchy. Like at
Yeah.
least this like wasn't that itchy. Like
Yeah,
it was
yours is like fully gone.
it was quite uncomfortable, but I feel like poison ivy, it's just like constant like itchy.
Yeah, there's this other stuff called poodle dog bush here, which I was scared we were looking at today. You have something in your teeth, by the way. Like maybe, I'm not sure whether it's like jerky or bean or something.
Thanks.
What?
Was that on your university trip? No, I was doing some sort of yard work or something. I think it was for National Honor Society. I was doing some sort of like service hours, and I got full body poison ivy. And then like I would have to like oven mitt my hands together to stop from itching because it was so bad.
Oh, it sounds terrible. So this is our life. We pretty much, like on hot days in the PCT, we just share 64-ounce bottle Crystal Light and pass it back and forth like hobos pass their whiskey, but we're
just
trying
like
to
they're
hydrate.
pioneers, you know.
Yeah, pioneers.
Basically, this is the Oregon Trail.
But my buddy Matt, we went out to dinner with him before we left, and he was saying him and his wife Carol Lynn, they brought like an aluminum
Like a skillet or something.
no, like what's the word, like usually now they're cast iron, or they're like, people have them on river trips a lot.
Like a pot.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, a Dutch oven. They had an aluminum Dutch oven that they would make stuff. It sounded so good. Though, like, obviously, we don't have fires. We can't make coals in here, and we don't have enough stuff for a Dutch oven. But he brought, like, flour, and they would make, like, biscuits and stuff. I don't know, it just reminded me of that because you said the pioneers or whatever.
Have
It
you
sounds
ever had,
kind of good. Like,
it does.
like when they're on the Oregon Trail or whatever, they're just like, let me whip up some biscuits. It's like, dude, that sounds awesome. I would
Okay.
love like a fresh biscuit
Yeah.
and like, oh, we found a beehive. Let's
Dude,
grab
low
the
key
honey.
in Pillars of the Earth today, they were talking about gruel, and I was like, I want some gruel right now. I don't really know what that is, but it sounds good. What do you think gruel is? Like oatmeal?
I think they like, I think they talk about it at some point where it's like all the leftovers almost they just kind of
Oh.
keep over the fire, so it could be mixed. I think it is a base of oatmeal, then they put other stuff in there, so you like never know.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No,
Maybe
I think
don't
that's
want gruel.
pottage though, right?
Oh.
Maybe. What context did they use gruel?
Someone was cooking.
Good
I
one.
don't remember. Like maybe one of the monks or something. was
Yeah, we're
cooking.
reading Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. What do you think of it so far?
I really enjoy it. I think I'm good. I'm like really enjoying it now that I see kind of how everything's connecting. All the characters are like kind of sort of
Yeah.
intertwined and stuff.
Yeah. But there's so much more.
I know. Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't even know. How do you write a like 1,100 page like novel? That's insane.
Like historical fiction.
Yeah. How do you
too.
write that?
I don't know.
Just every day you just are like,
Delusion.
I must write 60 pages.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of like
Probably.
us, like you carry a 70-pound backpack with a
Yeah.
Starlink.
Everyone has their own battles, you know.
The battle is real, and it is here.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's getting kind of nicer temperature out here. I'm very excited by it. You're probably getting cold. Are you cold?
I could see myself getting cold soon.
Oh, see, I feel like lovely. There's like this nice breeze.
Mm-hmm.
Temperature's probably dropped another like 5 degrees in the last like 20 minutes. Feels just lovely.
It does feel quite nice, I will say. Right now, it feels good.
Yeah, this is quite contrast to last night when we were like, you could see our breath and we were like,
Yeah.
you were freezing.
I looked like a thumb.
What does that mean?
Like, I looked back on, I was choosing the cover photo for the live stream to post, and everything, I look like a thumb.
What does that mean?
Like, I'm just, like, my head was, like, rounded
because of all the
because of all the hoods and the rainbow.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Sorry,
Sorry, I
I
didn't understand the description.
Yeah. Have you ever, do you know what Spy Kids is?
What's Spy Kids?
It's a movie from, like, the early 2000s.
Okay, go on.
And it was like a Disney Channel movie, I think.
Okay.
And the kids' parents are spies, and then they become spies. But
Obviously.
the villains, they're like henchmen or just thumbs. Like they're just giant thumbs. And that's what I was thinking of when I saw
Oh, okay.
myself in the raincoat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for describing the context.
You're welcome.
So I don't know. What else? Anything we want to talk about? Any stories or lore you want to talk about or anything?
Lore. I don't know.
Ooh, there's a train in the background.
Choo choo. I did see the train earlier today. Did you see the train?
Yeah. I was just thinking. All right. Anyway, I think what we're gonna do now is probably sign off, get our tent set up, and go to bed.
I think we're both kind of delusionally tired.
I feel good. We're gonna make vlogs. We're gonna post vlogs.
Yay, work.
Oh
We're gonna
man,
do some work.
I wish you
I
like
can't-
had passion about this stuff at all.
I do like making the vlogs. I like live streaming too. This is fun. I'm sorry.
You do?
Yeah. I'm just tired. I wish that I had like more time in the day or something to make the vlogs.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
difficult.
It's
to,
a little bit hard to like walk 18 miles and then also find the motivation to like do work. But I'm
Nah.
okay. Sorry. Maybe I'm weak or something.
No, I agree. It is tough. This is tough to do. This honestly is like pretty hard. Good night.
Good night.
All right, cool. So, are you cool? Anything else you want to talk about or anything? And I'm sorry, I
No.
wasn't trying to be. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you see the train today?
Yeah.
Cool.
The vlogs are fun. I agree.
vlogs
The
are fun.
vlogs are fun.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I would also like could so easily just lay down and go to sleep. For,
No. We're
like
gonna.
right now. No, I know. I'm gonna do the vlogs. I'm just saying. I do have to push myself a little bit at the end of every day to like do more work. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I hear you. All right. Good night. You guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for joining us on our exhausted live stream. Goodbye.
Bye.